What's up, everybody? We are here in Tom's Brook, Virginia, and we stopped at this Pilot Flying J just to put a little bit more fuel in the reefer. That way you don't have to worry about it just sitting at 3/4. We're like 7 miles away from our delivery, and he has 1 hour and 35 minutes left on his drive. I know he's 11. Come on. And then I'm taking over from there. This morning started off kind of weird. This load picked up at 1:30. Well, I got 4 hours of sleep the day prior and was up the rest of the day, drove all night until I got to a town. I forget where I was at. I had to stop somewhere where I had to take care of something. Did that, then he had to drive her about an hour away. Hour and a half away. So before we got there, they gave us a load that picks up from the same place. Well, I was driving at the time and I didn't really look at it. So when we got there, we told them we're picking up too. It was like, oh, well, your load's not ready. It won't be ready until 1:30, which is the time that it picks up. Security guy goes, well, it could be ready by 10:30. Well, if you're gonna park here, you're gonna park right there, and we'll come knock on your door as soon as we get the bills. Well, time went by. I technically fully didn't get up until 3 o'clock this morning, and the load was ready before then. But this load's supposed to deliver at 14:30 today. Well, it was all good and dandy, but we drove 20 miles to a Pilot, and then I was looking for my keys. I always grab my keys before I get out of the truck. Come to find out, I didn't have my keys. So the only last time I remember having my keys, because I got out of the truck when we hooked up, I picked them up off the ground because they dropped, and I got back in the truck. The last time I got out of the truck was when we were at the gate. So I told my steward we're driving back, called them, they're like, yeah, we got them. Drove 20 minutes back, then we took off. So we got another load, and I keep you posted on that one. We made it to our delivery, 7 miles away. He's checking in right now. It's a cold storage. It's a drop and hook. what you do, something like that. As you can see, that strap is broken. As you can see, that's the only strap holding it. So we're not going to be able to work with this. Well, alright everybody, so we still here. As you can see, truck's there, trailer's there. We parked. Now we are at Stewart's Draft, Virginia. I believe that's the name. And as you can see, that tank is hanging on, literally, you could say by a thread, because that's one of our older trailers. And my luck, if I take it, which I really thought about rolling with it, I'll be driving, next thing you know, there'll be a trailer on fire because the fuel tank fell off. So I let breakdown though, because I'm at Hershey's. One thing about Hershey's is the only time they will unload you is if you're overweight. That's the only time. Well, I'm not overweight, so I let breakdown know. I sent in a message to breakdown, and now I'm just waiting on their response. So I'm gonna be here for a couple of hours. And still positive. I can't complain. I got this load to deliver. Whenever I get there, it's a drop. And then when I get to Edwardsville, Illinois with this load, I drop it, and I also pick up a preloaded. So once I pick up a preloaded, it goes to Ogden, Utah. Then once I shoot out to Ogden, Utah, it's a 50-50 on what happens, on how long it's going to take me to get to Ogden, Utah. Because I already got a preset going to Buffalo, New York. So I'm ready, I'm shooting and booted, but I gotta see what's gonna happen with this to determine on if I'm gonna be able to pick up the load out of the yard in Utah and take it to Buffalo, New York, because that load's supposed to be delivered on Tuesday, and I know I'm gonna be in Utah on Saturday, so we will just have to find out. I keep you posted on what's going on with this fuel tank. So all that. Well, Thermo King came. This is the best he could do. He didn't bring a strap or anything, so that's what he got. Now I gotta drive 30 miles the opposite way to go to his shop to actually put an actual strap on there. So let's go get it done. Alright everybody, so trailer is done. As you can see, they put 2 new straps on instead of 1. I even asked them about that. They should put 2 on instead of just the 1, so they did, because it really needed it anyway. And now we're on our way out. My GoPro died, so yeah. And all that, I've only got 7 hours and 6 minutes to get as far as I can. Sent them a message saying that trailer is ready and I'm headed to my delivery. So all they said was thanks for an update. We are 740 miles away. So let's get to it. And everybody, it is It's 11:17. We are in Simpsonville. I had a Pilot, and just stopped. I put about 50 gallons in. I didn't need to put 50 gallons in. I was only going to put 30, but I'm going to use the remainder of that fuel for my next load anyways. I ended up driving a couple of hours, and I just stopped, parked on an off-ramp, took a nap because it was like 3 or 4 o'clock, and I just got tired. And I was only going to take about 30 minutes cat nap. Well, I ended up taking about an hour cat nap, which is not a big deal. And when I got up, started the truck to get going, my student got up, so I was like, screw it, you can take over. And so that's what happened. Right now we're about 300, just under 300 miles away, and he has about 5 hours left on his clock. So